TIFU by texting my dead friend's number. TLDR at end.
I am 18F and I have a friend that died 2 years ago. During November-December I really started missing him. I met him during the winter time and his birthday is in November, so I believe that's why I started missing him a lot more during that time. On Christmas I was so sad. I couldn't thinking of him. When this happens I text his old number. I got on my phone while crying, and I texted him, "Hey Andy. I miss you so much. I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Sometimes I wonder how many tattoos you'd have by now if you were still here. I bet we would have gotten some together. I wish I could tell you about this new guy I met. I know you would have thought he was cool. Merry Christmas, I love you." I expected them to send green, because that's what they did a few months after he died. This time it sent blue and my heart dropped.
I was kinda embarrassed. I was hoping the new number owner wouldn't answer, but they responded almost immediately. They asked me who I was and I explained the situation. They said sorry for my loss and I thanked them, thinking that would be the end of it. We kept talking though, and I asked when they got their new phone number. He said, "My mom got me this for Christmas, I got it a few days ago." I was thinking that it was cool, then asked how old he was. He is 10 years old. I audibly gasped because I felt weird texting a 10-year-old. I told him I was 18, then for some reason he proceeded to tell me more info about him. Probably because I asked his age, so he thought he should tell me more. He was like, "Yeah, my name is Brandon, what's your name? I'm in 5th grade, I go to this school in this state." I told him that was cool and gave him the whole staying safe on the internet talk and warned him not to do this again.
I then told him I had a sister around his age and it'd be creeped out if I found out she was talking to a random 18-year-old. I said I had to end the convo here and thanked him for responding. He asked if he should delete my number and I said it would be smart to. Now I thought this was the end. But he has been calling me every day since then. I ignore his calls and his texts. Every time he calls me I'm reminded that my friend is dead and I get sad for a bit. I know I should probably block him, but it would also feel like him blocking my old friend. I know it doesn't make sense, but I wanna keep his number in my phone. TLDR, got sad and texted my dead friend's old number, and now this 10-year-old boy, the new number owner, won't stop calling me and I get reminded of my friend's death every time he calls. After a night of drinking I thought it a good idea to call my dead dad's phone number. The woman who now has the number did not like the 2 a.m. wake-up call. Block the number.
Some 10-year-olds might understand boundaries. Many don't. There may be a more positive outcome than just blocking the number, but it's unlikely to be down to anything you do from this point. I hate how the phone companies recycles old numbers. Even though I realize they have to. My dad passed away 2 years ago and a couple months ago I received an email saying the automatic payment for his phone had been received. Freaked me out at first because I knew his bank account should have been closed. So I called Verizon. They said the number had been reissued. When I asked them to remove my email from the account, they said that they couldn't. The new owner of the phone had to make that request, so now I am putting off an awkward call to some random person to ask them to make at least a 30-minute call to customer service just so I will stop getting emails about my deceased dad's phone every time they renew their minutes. Did I mention I hate talking on the phone? Avoid it as much as possible. Have to plan out the simplest of calls before dialing. And don't even own a cell phone myself? Yeah, this is going to be awkward.
This is the universe telling you that it's time to move on.
I know I should probably block him, but it would also feel like I am blocking my old friend. I know it doesn't make sense. But I want to keep his number in my phone. It makes total sense that you want to keep his number in your phone. My dad passed away 4 years ago and I still have his number in my phone. Sometimes I text it to but never hit send because I'm afraid of something like this happening. Pensive face. It's actually making me really sad thinking about it. No. Much love, my friend. Hopefully he will stop texting you. A thought. Even if you block him, the number should still be in your phone, right? If not, just unblock if it's not. Could be that the boy is learning to be a friend. Maybe learning how to relate to others but just doesn't understand boundaries. I find this post heartwarming in some ways. I think the kid maybe feels bad for your loss and maybe thinks you need someone to talk to. Don't feel bad about blocking. He'll move on. I think the kid is just learning social skills and is maybe just trying to be helpful but not quite understanding this social situation appropriately.
Block him.
Ah wow, that's an unfortunate, tough situation. I guess the right thing to do would be to just block the number. But that's tough also. No need to feel bad though. I still message my dead friend on Facebook occasionally. It's not at all weird. On second thought, there could be an alternative. Answer your new friend's call and ask if either his mom or dad is around and if you could speak with them. Explain the situation to them. Not as being upset that he's sending texts or calling, but as someone reaching out because you were concerned. Maybe the young boy had some special issues. Maybe they're extremely lonely without siblings or friends, etc. Explain that you don't mind communicating at times if for whatever reason they need someone to talk to. Explain that you wanted to seek their thoughts. Be completely transparent in the situation and you're not a creeper. Get there okay. If it's something the boy might need. It's actually shameful that any sort of friendship, communication between an adult and child not their own, is first viewed suspiciously. Although I'm not one to believe in spirits and ghosts intervening in the lives of the living, it would be rather remarkable if your compassion for your friend which passed away was the ultimate connecting factor in a young boy's life for which you may be helpful or influential in a manner which is important. It's just a thought. Whatever your decision is, it will be the correct one. Best of luck. Plot twist. The kid really needs someone to talk to, and this was the universe trying to put you in the place to do that. Oops. Remembering when I was 10. Kid's probably lonely AF and you're one of the only ever people to talk to him outside. Parents, teachers. It's only weird if you make it weird. 1015 years ago I would have said maybe the kid needs a friend. And maybe you do too. But in 2023, I'm sorry and I wish it wasn't so. But an 18-yo texting and speaking to a 10-yo stranger they've never met or have no family, friend connection to is likely to be seen as grooming. Even if it isn't. The world ain't what it used to be. Nothing to do with op, but I hate everything about our culture that has made it weird to just talk to kids when they seek your attention. It's not like this was weirdos browsing Omegle. If he told you where he goes to school, and in which state, I would reach out to see if you can pass on the info to his parents that he is trying to contact you. His parents should be monitoring his communication. But they're clearly not. They may appreciate the heads up and put a stop to it themselves. The calls could have been from a parent? The kid could have poorly explained the interaction to them and they might have been concerned. That or kid didn't understand boundaries. Either way it is tough. I'm sorry for your loss but glad to see you did block the number.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.